Hey guys, another Prepared American here today, and I am in a pantry. Today we're going to be going over practical pantry preparedness. That's right, the triple P with Big Al. And so this is his pantry. I'm over at his house right now. He has a beautiful setup. He sent me some pictures the other day. I was like, bro, we got to record that. And he has a lot of experience, and there's some special tips that a lot of people do not think of. So stick around for tip number 4, because that is one that you have not thought of, and they do it in a way that is different than most other people. So make sure to stick around for that, and we're going to be talking about it. That's my purse. I don't know you. Alrighty, so kicking things off today, I'm going to be talking significantly less. So if you don't like listening to me talk, good for you. Al?
Yep.
If we want to go ahead and start with food, how do you go about doing food preps?
So the big thing is, this is our overflow / emergency preps. So we have a working pantry upstairs that we work out of the kitchen with, obviously. But one of the biggest things with food preps, making sure you're getting things you're actually going to eat, actually going to use, and you're not just buying 72 cans of Vienna sausages when you've literally never had them before.
So nothing better than a Vienna sausage in an emergency.
Right.
That's what I say.
So you definitely want to make sure you're getting things that you know you're going to use, right? Like, we know we're going to eat mac and cheese. We use ramen. These are our noodle overflows. Like, these are average staples that we know if we're not going to eat at the house, that I will use camping or something like that.
And just for a frame of reference, average family, like literally average American family, 2 adults, 2 kids. Like, that's what this is looking at. So if you have 18 kids, because you're Amish, you probably already are well off, but just in case, scale up as needed. So continuing with food.
So, the average American only has roughly 3 to 4 days of food on hand in their house at any given time. I say you should strive to have, obviously, as much as possible.
As much as practical.
As much as practical, correct. Obviously, with the economy, with how certain people's lives are structured right now, it's hard to stock up on certain things. But you don't have to spend, an Aldi amount of money to stock up for food on your family, right? You can hold some simple staples: flour, salt, sugar. You can do things with those, right? You can have canned beans, just simple things. I mean,
multi-purpose stuff.
I mean, just like bags of rice like this from Walmart. Like, it's
super inexpensive, easy to store. I mean, that's probably at least like 15, 20 pounds of rice.
There's at least 40 pounds of rice, I would say, that we have stocked up. I mean,
that is at least a month's worth of rice if we're doing it.
Especially if you're
communist China CCP level of rations.
Depending on how bad things get, you might have to.
Might need to. But anyway, so you mentioned talking about doing things like sustainably. So I know one of the things that Alex has told me is that he goes to like grocery outlets, bargain places, does couponing, stuff like that. And he's not like an extreme couponer, neither is his wife. They just do what makes sense and what is like, it's not even that hard to do. They always print you out your coupons when you're done. Just take them and use them. You're already buying that stuff probably anyways.
Absolutely. And to go off of that, so a lot of stores now, you don't have to worry about printing off coupons. It's all on an app. Everyone has a cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably watching this on your cell phone.
Odds are 60% of you are. I see the stats.
So, my wife specifically only uses apps to do these coupons whenever we're getting a lot of this extra stuff, especially when it comes to tip number 4. But really just, staying within your budget. And even if you can only add like 2 or 3 cans a week
per trip
on your grocery stuff, that's $2 maybe.
Adds up quick.
It helps, especially if you dedicate that food to a certain area in your home or a shelf, and you say, I'm not going to touch this. This is only for our emergencies. But it can definitely go a long way. Like, not too long ago, actually, we had a full power down situation here locally
for days.
We had people around here that were out of power for up to 6 days.
Yeah,
I
6-7
believe.
days.
6-7 days. And they had no updates. It was just whenever we can get you back up. And there was a lot of people that were helping out the community, but I know that there was a lot of people that were out of food by day 3, 4. They were
sometimes day 2 because everything's in your fridge, and surprise, power's out, fridge don't work, stuff goes bad quick.
Yep, and a lot of these people don't have generators, stuff like that. But all these things are things that you have to think about when you're deciding what type of pantry and what type of food overflow you're going to do.
Yeah. So moving on to tip number 2, the second thing that you should be prepping for, because we're going by essentials here, is liquids. So your water, your coffee, energy drinks, all of these different things. And I'll throw up some B-roll of how to use like negative space or storage that you probably have in your house that you can't use for anything else. But Alex has figured out a way to make use of it, and it's extremely practical. It's super awesome. He has, it was at least 60, 70 gallons of water.
At least 70 gallons.
Yeah, it's a good amount. It is definitely plenty to carry him through an emergency situation, as well as whatever he has on hand in bottle form or in his, Frank the Tank size water jug. We also have the Alani's down here, not sponsored. Don't worry. The Liquid Death.
Yet.
That's right. Liquid Death down here because we need our bubbly waters. Just little things. They're quality of life. If the power's been out for 3 days and you can crack a semi-cold Liquid Death, like that's going to feel good. It's going to get the morale up. It's going to keep you rolling through the hard times.
All you coffee drinkers, I don't know when the last time you went a day without coffee was. Imagine going 6 days or more without coffee.
Yep.
Crash, headaches, migraines for some people,
irritability when in an already irritable situation,
and that's just not something that you need to put yourself or your family through if you don't need to.
Yep.
When you can do some simple things now to prepare yourself for those times.
So moving on to tip number 3, we're going to be talking about a overlooked or not like really thought about thing often. And it's going to be the extras, right? The extras of stuff, whether it's books, medical supplies, extra cooking utensils, medical batteries. I think I said medical, but medical is important times 2. Because accidents happen, emergencies happen. You never know. It's never bad to have too much. Extra batteries, candles, lighters for said candles.
Yep. Anything you can really think of.
Yeah. Just extras to have around. Extra propane, extra gas, all of these things add up and supplement your storage for emergencies or even just daily emergencies. It's like, oh man, like power went out for a few hours. I'll throw some tea lights up. And like you picked up what, like a pack of 100?
You can go to Walmart, any type of store like that. I found a pack of 100 for about $4.
Yeah.
You take a few of those, put them on a ceramic plate or a glass surface. In high traffic.
Probably not paper because it's fire.
Definitely not paper.
Don't burn your house down in an emergency. Good God.
But yeah, you put a few of those in some high traffic areas in your home. It can definitely make a difference of you, potentially breaking a toe or falling over something, falling down the stairs during an already
bad situation.
All
right. And now we're going to be moving on to tip number 4. So tip number 4, the one you've been waiting for, is a sleeper because most people don't think about it. And that is going to be hygiene products. There is nothing worse than being the stinky person or being around the stinky person. And a lot of the time, we only have the soap that is in our shower on the shelf. That's half empty, 3/4 empty. Empty, and you watered it down a little bit so you get a little bit extra soap out of it. I know how it is out here. We already talked about the economy.
Yes.
We've been there.
Yep. Well, we've all done it. And if you say you didn't, you're lying.
Yep. Comment if you haven't. We'll see. So we got our extra soaps and stuff like this. And I understand, like looking at this, he has rows of soaps for him, kids, wife, toothpaste, gallon bags, like just little things that you would need that typically cost an arm and a leg. Like normally you can expect to spend $10 to $15 on a thing of soap. But
all of this stuff has been couponed only by my wife. which has been a huge blessing and help with plussing up with some of our preps. I can tell you this, and I know that Brandon can attest to this. In the field, right?
Ugh. The stank.
The stank, right? But the one thing that's really nice, brushing your teeth, being able to wash your face, like just those,
freshen up.
Just being able to have those tiny creature comforts when everything else has, gone to trash.
Yep.
Is such a huge morale boost to you, but not only
people
you,
around you,
people around you, your family. Like that can make the difference of you being able to push through another day, and not potentially.
Yeah, or crashing out, doing something crazy. You don't want that, and I don't want that for you. So that's definitely super overlooked. Not a lot of people think about that kind of thing, and you should. All of this stuff goes together. You can do it on how large of a scale you can. If you have a warehouse under your house that you just want to fill and turn into an Aldi, do it. If you have the means, for sure, do it. Comment your address and bank account routing number, and we'll be friends.
Absolutely.
But even if you have a 1-bedroom apartment, there's ways that we can use that space. And if you have ideas or questions, please comment them below. And without doxing yourself, give me a general idea. Like, I have a 1-bedroom apartment, 1 bathroom. I have this space. What could I do with it? Absolutely. And I'll help you figure out how to use 500 square feet or 5,000 square feet. Whatever you have, we can make it work, and you will be better prepared after it. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, do all of the things. It helps. The algorithm likes it, gets it to more people, so that way we can help more people be better prepared. This was Big Al. This is his pantry. And as always, guys, stay hydrated, stay strapped, and stay blessed. I don't have my normal props because I'm not in the garage. But see you guys. Thank you.